Ahoy hoy, I'm Planet Walk, and it's a little bit unfortunate that JM Truth didn't win. Wait, what's that sound?
Ahoy hoy, welcome to another video. I am Rider of Dinosaurs. In today's video, I'd like to make an homage to a special person. Someone who has left us to greener pastures. Someone who gave us many hours of entertainment. Someone who gave up on debunking the globe because he was proven wrong so many times it actually hurts. If you haven't guessed yet, I'm talking about JM Truth. Yes, it's true. He left the Flat Earth community and moved back into making movies. Let's get started.
I'm pretty good at speeches. I'm really good at memorizing things. I can give speeches like nobody's business.
Before you laugh, Jesse, I'm also a veteran in a combat with short-term memory loss. So
My question is this: can someone who suffers from short-term memory loss be good at memorizing things? But let's continue.
well, here's my argument. Were you ever in the military? No. Do you know about artillery? No. Then shut up. Because I'm the only expert on this panel that knows anything about artillery, having been in an artillery unit for close to 5 years. Thanks. So give me the manual, and I'll look at it. Because you telling me on internet that some manual has the word Coriolis in it, you're a liar, or it's a fake manual.
As always, JM's arrogance knows no boundaries. Here's what I found with 2 minutes research. From the Tactics, Techniques, and Procedures for the Field Artillery Manual, Cannon Gunnery by the U.S. Marines.
I've read the manuals. I know what they say. There is no Coriolis. The only things we take in effect are wind and drop.
The next example is JM getting it wrong twice. Let's watch.
Because according to the history of science, mass, M-A-S-S, ladies and gentlemen, has never been defined officially.
Now, I know that everyone listening to this knows that JM is
Wrong, 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 wrong.
As you can see, this is from a live stream hosted by Nathan Thompson on his channel. Now, let's hear JM on another live stream on the same channel.
Definition of mass are two objects of mass attract each other, correct? Larger mass attracts a smaller mass, correct? That's a basic mass definition by North Scientific.
Not only he contradicts himself,
According to the history of science, mass has never been defined officially. Definition of mass are two objects of mass attract each other, correct?
but he gets the definition wrong on the second clip. You know, the definition he says it's our definition according to science. So JM thinks that scientific definition of mass is
Definition of mass are two objects of mass attract each other, correct?
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
I doubt JM will watch this video, but just in case, I leave you with a kid's definition of what is mass.
Would love to hear what a round earther would. No, you know what? I take it back. I don't give a damn what a round earther would say because they're all illiterate.
Let's assume your model. Let's assume that the vacuum of space is real. The stars are all floating around in there. Now, it's funny, nobody said anything until I brought up the fact that a vacuum cannot have a burning ball of gas in it because there's no oxygen. Then the rebuttal was, well, it's a nuclear fusion. It's a nuclear fusion reactor. That does not change the fact that the surface of the sun is still flame.
Now let's move on to a more classical thing. JM is very well known for this one, and it wouldn't be an homage if I didn't include it. Part of this segment will be taken off my personal archive, so the sound will be different a little bit, and I'll sound a little bit different, because this was way back then.
JM, is 10 to the negative 12, is that a negative number?
10 to the negative 12?
Yes.
Well, what do you mean by negative?
What do you mean by negative? Negative numbers are any number under 0, like -1, -2, -2.5, -2.3. But apparently Mr. I have a Master's of Science doesn't know what a negative number is. Let me educate you then.
In this lesson, we're going to learn about negative numbers. Negative numbers can be a little confusing at first, so don't get discouraged if it takes you a while to get it. You're used to seeing the number line starting at 0 and just going to the right, but the number line also goes to the left. And what numbers are on that part of the number line? Yep, you guessed it, negative numbers.
Do you see how easy it is?
10 to the negative 12 power. Is that a negative number?
10 to the negative... Yeah, it would be a negative number.
Our survey said...
Let me just say, 10 to the negative 17, guys. Just to cover this again for the 18th billionth time, because apparently the people in non-sequester don't know how to count.
And you, sir, don't know how to spell, and apparently don't know how to talk. It's called non-sequitur show, not non-sequester. And so far, you have not proven you can do math. You've proven the exact opposite.
10 to the negative 17 is negative 17 10 times.
Idiot.
So it's still a negative number, folks.
Does it change?
It's basic math.
Does it change when the exponential is an odd number? Because you're multiplying.
No.
Okay, it's always a negative number because you're multiplying by negative numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, like I have.
Basically, when you go 10 to the negative 17, you're going to the right side of the decimal point.
Yeah.
So you're already into the negative fractions.
Wait, what? Let's hear that again.
You're going to the right side of the decimal point.
Yeah.
So you're already into the negative fractions.
10 to the negative 17 is this number. Does that look negative to you? It doesn't to me. And then, when people tell him he's wrong, he reacts in his normal way. I know what I'm doing. I know things. You are wrong.
And Nathan?
I'm not wrong. I know mathematics. I know how math works. Okay?
So 10 to the negative 17 or 10 to the negative 7, those are negative numbers, you're saying?
Is
What
negative in the
is
equation?
10 to the...
Again, he demonstrates he knows nothing about mathematics. 10 to the negative 17 is not an equation. This is an example of an equation. See the difference? In mathematics, an equation is a statement that asserts the equality of two expressions. 10 to the negative 17 is not an equality of two expressions. Therefore, it's not an equation. But let's continue.
Please look it up. There's people in the YouTube chat telling you you're wrong, even flat earthers.
I don't give a crap what people in YouTube have to say.
Well,
I really don't.
You are wrong, though. Look up scientific notation. Okay?
I have looked up scientific notation.
Clearly you haven't. Like before, you're just claiming things without even checking them out.
I'm well aware of what scientific notation is.
Our survey said...
Just pulled up a calculator. 10 times negative 17 is 170 negative.
The problem here is that 10 times negative 17 is not the same thing as 10 to the negative 17. You'd know that if you knew maths. There is so much content that would be impossible to put it all here. But I hope this will give you a good idea of what a JM is like. And this is all I have for you today. I'd like to thank Planet Walk for this opportunity. It's always a bit stressful making content for another channel, but I hope you liked it. If you did, I'd invite you to visit my channel and have a look around. Leave a like, a subscribe, a comment. Anything is appreciated. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.